All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Back with a little bit of a voiceover video today. With a little bit of Elden Ring gameplay. I've been playing again. I've been playing again. After I beat the DLC, I played for a little, maybe a couple weeks more, and then I stopped. And what did I play? I think I might have just stuck to Master Duel for a little bit. But I just want to talk about where I've been, what I've been doing, how things are, and I think I want to go ahead and just start uploading again. I mean, it's something I record a lot. I just don't upload for some reason. Like it's I don't know. I don't know. But these past few months, I decided to take some time for myself and just for as corny as it is, to just really lock in. To just finally decide, you know what, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. I felt like for a long time I was just filling up my time with just distractions instead of dealing with what really mattered. So I decided to, lessen the amount I go to the gym. I was going every day except for like Sundays or Saturdays. So 6 days a week going to the gym, whether it be morning, middle of the day, nighttime, anytime I could find time, I'd go. And it was a lot of fun. And I had where I work at now is different than where I worked at before. I ended up quitting that old job and found a new job, which is where I work now. And I honestly I love it. It's a sort of the same work field as before, but now I'm just in a higher position, management position, which is pretty cool. And I think it helped me do what I was able to do today. Today I was able to purchase my very first vehicle from the dealership. And man, what a feeling. What a feeling. I had tried multiple times to purchase from a dealership, but my credit, since I had just started building credit, wasn't like enough to say, all right, we can finance you because you have good credit. It wasn't like that. So I worked on my credit, used my credit card, paid it off, repeat the process. Just by doing that, you're gonna sort of build credit. I made a couple big purchases. Purchased a PS5, which we'll talk more on that later. Purchased a new phone, just a bunch of small things, which was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool, but sometimes that's not entirely enough to be like, okay, we could finance a car for you. But today I was able to finance a car because I had some pretty phenomenal credit. I didn't even think it was as good as it was. I was honestly pretty flabbergasted. Let's just say it's above 700. Let's just say that, okay? We'll say it's above 700. And honestly, just seeing that number was like, damn. And anyways, I go to the dealership today. I was looking at a completely different car than what I ended up going with. The car that I wanted, they didn't have. It was actually at a completely different dealership in the same area, but just a different dealership. They didn't have it. And so I was like, you know what? Let me go try the Honda dealership, which was the first dealership I went to, and they told me your credit isn't enough for us to take a risk, right? So I was like, okay, And I go there today. We started looking at a couple different cars. I gave them a specific price range, and they're like, we're gonna go ahead and look at these few cars for you, but we also recommend this car right here. It was a 2022 Honda Civic sedan. It has sport mode and everything. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. And I was like, sure, let's look at it. Let's look at it. And we get the car. The car is, in my head, I'm thinking, damn, that is, a couple grand out of my price range. And the guy just goes, I know you see the price tag, but don't worry about it. Let's see how you like it. Let's see if we can even get you financed for it, what options and payments looks like. And I was like, sure. And so we test drive it, and it was honestly phenomenal. It was amazing. I've driven those type of cars before because I used to work when I lived in Arizona at a rental vehicle company where I would have to transfer vehicles, and we had a lot of those types of vehicles. So it was cool to, drive it again and to know it's possibly a car that I may even purchase myself. And, we test drive it. I love it. We get back to the dealership. We start talking, crunching numbers, and you know, after like many minutes of waiting, guy comes back and he says, "I was able to do something pretty good for you. Looks like we're gonna be able to good to go as long as you're okay with numbers and payments and what your down payment's gonna be." And he came back and he told me I was also able to take off 4,000 from your payment, like 4,000 off the grand total of the car. So let's just say it was at 30K, now it was at 26, right? That's just an example. And I was like, all right, cool. So, you know, I talk about what type of down payment I want to put down, puts that in, shows me the monthly payment. The monthly payment is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. I told myself that I didn't want anything above 600. And I got a pretty nice down payment below 600. And next thing I knew, I'm signing paperwork. They take my my money. They take my card for the transaction of the down payment, and it was a lot of fun and definitely an experience. It's definitely something that I'm pretty proud of. I didn't ask my parents for help. I didn't ask for a cosign. None of that. I did it on my own by myself, which was honestly pretty cool. It's a nice feeling. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun, I should say. A lot of fun, and I'm very happy for myself. You know, to go to keep on the topic, the night before, you know, something I did was and this is something I don't like to do. Whenever I pray at night, after I'm done reading my few Bible pages, is when I pray, I don't like to ask for something. You know, I feel like, you know, God, the Father, the Lord has a plan for me. And if it's good, it's good. And if it's maybe a plan I don't agree with, well, maybe it's a plan he sees otherwise, right? And so last night, I finished reading my Bible pages. I pray, and I just say, you know what? I don't ask for much. I'm a pretty simple guy. I just, all I want is for whatever happens tomorrow, as if I'm speaking in, you know, because I was saying this yesterday. What I want to happen tomorrow is I just want things to go in my favor. I want things to sort of go my way, and we could you know, make things work here. And I mean, ask and you receive. Ask and you receive. I went in thinking, wanting to come home with a car. Came home with a car. When we were talking payments, I said I don't want anything below 6. I mean anything above 600. My payments are below 600. Like I said, ask and you receive, and it's just like the power of prayer. Like like it's crazy. Growing up, I wasn't very religious, and now this year, you know, I decided to sort of turn a new leaf and just say, you know what, let's give it a shot. Let's let the Father's hand guide me, and you know, let's see what He has planned. And you know, so far I've liked it. Life has definitely humbled me a very nice amount. You know, when you get older and you experience things and you lose people, whether it be family members, you know, girlfriend, whatever, you know, it teaches you and it humbles you a lot about life. And yeah, for like the past year and a half, I just felt like my life was just either at a plateau or at a steady decline. And you know, as of like the past month, things have just been going really well, and I'm in a place right now where I'm happy. I don't feel the way I did, you know, months before or during the time where I took that long break. Like I wasn't like very sad or depressed, but I just knew like I'm running away from something and I gotta work on it, and I gotta, you know, work on myself, and that's what I did. You know, I locked in mentally. You know, I didn't go to the gym. I, you know, maybe wasn't eating the best, but I was able to get some pretty nice things done. Now, earlier I mentioned I purchased a PS5. It's been a lot of fun. You know, I've never been the type to say if you're an Xbox player, you're trash. If you're a PlayStation player, you're trash. You know, I think you like whatever console you like, and you know, that's that. Me personally, I've grown up always playing on Xbox. You know, that's just what I grew up on. And you know, 3 years ago, I decided to build myself a PC, and everything went successful. And now I'm able to record, edit, play games at a pretty nice quality, and it's a lot of fun. It's another thing I'm pretty proud of. You know, I saved my money for X amount of months, build this thing, and it works great, and I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And you know, or maybe like about a month ago now, I decided my credit card, like credit balance had gone up from like the hundreds to the thousands, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So the first thing I did was I went to go and purchase a PS5, and I've been having a lot of fun. I recently played Red Dead Redemption 2. As a matter of fact, I'm still playing it, and I've honestly fallen in love with the game. Red Dead Redemption 2, I've tried playing like so many times, but the very first mission or like area you start off with where you're in the snow, I don't know, for me it was just very slow, and it wasn't something that caught my attention enough to sit down and play through it so that I could get to like the more meat of the game, right? And so I finally decide, like, one week I was like, you know what, one of my friends is going out of town. He's the one I normally play with. We're usually playing together. He's going out of town. I'm gonna be playing a little bit more solo for the week, so let's go ahead and let's see what's up with Red Dead Redemption 2. And so I played it within that whole week. Before I went to work, I'd play, go to work, get home, play, and I beat the story. I think it took me maybe like 60 hours, or maybe like 40 to 60 hours, 45 to 60 hours, I'll say. Because I think like as of today, I'm officially at 72 hours on the game. And I've only been playing story mode. And I mean, just Arthur's story it's something I think fun. I'm almost at a loss for words, you know. Red Dead Redemption is the name of the game, and we truly see Arthur Morgan go through a redemption arc. You know, we learn a little bit about his past life. We learn, you know, he's obviously an outlaw, right? So he's obviously not a good man, and it's something Arthur mentions. He says, I'm not a good man, I'm a bad man. Or maybe he says, like, I'm not a bad man, but I'm not a good man. And, you know, towards the end, you know, we see Arthur just make these decisions, and just he sort of redeems himself. You know, he does a lot of good in his last few moments, days, months, whatever the time frame is. Like from the second he was diagnosed with tuberculosis and wasn't doing too well, like then we see Arthur just being a little bit different in the way he acts, the way he treats people. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the game. I'm currently replaying it. I'm trying to 100% complete that game. That's one of the games I want to just, you know, just all in, dedicate most of my time to it, and just, you know, hunt, fish, do what I gotta do, and just have a lot of fun in the game. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing for the past couple weeks, months. And I started playing Red Dead Redemption Online on the PC. I didn't really want to play it on the PlayStation. If I played on PC, I could play with friends. So, well, I mean, I could play it on PlayStation as well, which I'm gonna have to if I want to 100% complete it. On the PlayStation, one of the challenges is called Legend of the West, and you have to reach rank 50 in online mode. So I'm gonna have to play it. But I've been playing it on PC, been having a lot of fun. I think other than that, that's just about it. But I do want to touch on something about Arthur. He has this monologue in one of the side missions. It's not a main mission; it's a side mission. He's talking to a nun, and he says something like this. Let's see if I could do a little bit of an impression here. I've lived a bad life, sister. Had a son. He passed away. Had a girl who loved me all through that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. Weren't soon enough. But I still don't believe in nothing. I guess I'm afraid. That monologue right there, I think one of the best monologues in the whole game. One of the best monologues in a game. You know, I don't know. It wasn't like I could connect with the monologue, but it was just one of those moments where the second I heard it, like I just had to like almost think about my life. Like part of me almost wants to say Red Dead Redemption 2 for me was a life-changing game. Like, I'm being serious. It was a life-changing game for me. Like, it just put a whole new perspective to life for me. And it was a game I had a lot of fun with. Other than that, I think that's about it. I just wanted to record this video today, a little voiceover with some Elden Ring gameplay. You know, just on what I've been up to, where I've been. And I do plan on constantly uploading again. You know, I think YouTube is something I really want to do. You know, I don't want to be some crazy YouTuber with a million subscribers, or, you know, many millions of subscribers. But if I could manage a channel with enough to, you know, provide for my simple way of living, which is, for me, is an apartment with a small window where I could watch the rain fall, play my games, record, stream, you know, go to sleep, eat food. You know, as long as I have enough to, you know, do that, then I mean, I'm a pretty happy man. I'm a pretty happy guy. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow with Elden Ring. Peace.